All right, everybody. This is Matt with AltCoinBuzz. You're joining on the live feed. We're going to do a market check right now. Before we do, I know you guys, you want to see Blockchain J, Jeff, but while Blockchain J is away, the mice must play. That's the comment you get. Now he's not here. He's taking a much needed day camping and doing things. If you want to go check on Twitter, there's all kinds of stuff to read that he posted. But sorry, guys, but we had to go live today. We're going to do a check on market conditions. I want to share with you guys some things that are happening in crypto, in the space where I think the volume of money is just pouring into crypto. We're going to talk about that. Checkup.com. Look at this, guys. I had to go live because of this. Hey, we just broke 11,000. You guys on AltCoinBuzz, you didn't know that, did you? just the alert bells, the alarm bells, everything went off. If you guys want to type in the chat there, start asking me some of the things that you might be interested in talking about today. For sure. This is Sea of Green today. Everybody's better be in a good mood. Absolutely. All right, looking on here. I'm just going to start giving a shout out. Everybody looking in here. Yeah. Breakout, 11,000. Everybody, where's Jeff? Jeff's camping. Blockchain J is camping. You guys, I don't talk about Rolexes, Lambos, stuff like that. I was trying to get Dr. G from the AltCoinBuzz team in here because we were going to absolutely talk some market psychology, some things that might be happening on a big day like this. I want to hear from you guys and find out what your positions are. What are you doing with it? Teslas. You guys are great. Absolutely great. All right, let's get into this. Market conditions. Maybe I'll get some of the team in here if I can. Bitcoin, 11,000. I tell you guys all the time, I'm not concerned about market cap. I don't know why everybody is obsessed with market cap. Go back and study that for yourself. But what we want to be concerned with right now for the next year or two, you want to be concerned about trading volume. Volume that is coming into the space. We want fiat money, US dollars, Japanese yen, the Chinese, the Korean dollar, everything. You want that fiat money, and then from Europe and around the world, you want that to go into crypto. So we want people to convert it, take it out of there, go into crypto. You want to look for evidence of all this money supply in the world that it's moving into that. And why we talk about all the time on this channel that this space is so infantile. It's small. It's very small. There's trillions and trillions of dollars locked up in accounts in fiat dollars around the world that if just a little bit of that gets released, crypto is going to keep going up and up and up. So that's why we talk about that all the time. So here I'm on checkup.com. These guys reached out to us here at AltCoinBuzz. I'm very pleased with this. I'm happy with the improvements they've been making on this site, and they have reached out to us. We're going to go through some things and talk to these guys, but I think they're doing a great job. I've got a couple things that they added in. I'm going to share with you today as we're looking through the markets. So Bitcoin, 11,117, 24-hour volume. So you pulled this up, and they pull it up just like when you guys go on CoinMarketCap. They pull it up according to market cap. But I'm going to toggle this 24-hour volume, and we're going to look at it not according to market cap. We're going to look at what's popping according to volume. That's what I care about. 8.6 billion on Bitcoin. Tether volume looks pretty normal to me. Ethereum, Ripple in the 3 and 4 spot, and Litecoin. Oh, my Litecoin. You guys, please tell me that you have been in Litecoin this whole time. Please. Did you see the breakout that Bitcoin Cash is making a bit of a breakout of where it was down in that 1,200 mark this week? I've got this set. You can go in your settings on coincheckup.com, and I have this, so I want to see what's going on. 24-hour, 7-day, 30-day, and then 90-day. Where did you guys get into this? Where'd you get into the market? Are you pleased with your portfolio right now? Are you still behind? If you got in at the top 30 days ago, or back in late December there, you still might be behind on your portfolio. Your 90 days looking good. And I'm not trying to go back and talk about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Don't even mess with that. When you're looking at these markets, you guys really need to think in terms of the next 6 months to a year to 2 years. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes when I talk about this fiat money that I think is going to be coming into crypto. Big time on all these. But here's the jumps. So let's look at this. I toggled this according to 24-hour volume, and you know about the top 5, 6, 7. Ethereum Classic made a big spike in volume this week. So here we go, 50% up in the 7 days. 30 days, we went up 10%. 90 days, 100%. But here we go in this slot down here, Verge. I know you guys are in Verge, and it's still behind for 30 days, but 67% jump in the last 7 days, 30% in 24 hours. So this is what I'm looking at. 349 million in trading volume. Let's look down here through some of the rest of it. Cardano in the next spot, some pretty good trading volume. All these over 100 million in trading volume, all the way up to the icon down here. Look at Stellar. Stellar Lumens. Big fan of Stellar Lumens. Had a position in that, guys. All right, let's look back up here. Cardano's next. Neo's next on trading volume. Tron is next on trading volume. 232. And guys, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat here. You guys are great about chiming in here. Chat, I'm just going to look. There's some good stuff in there. But anyway, I got to share this story. I can't just look at the chat and talk to you guys and get all this in. What Coin Checkup did, and you want to be aware of this. I talked about a video on this maybe about a week ago. They have just added GitHub activity on 950 coins and a transparent global market cap overview. So here it is. CoinCheckup.com, cryptocurrencies, GitHub activity charts. This is nice. They have done a really good job on this. You've got 1-year commitments, Stargazer, subscribers, and forks, and they've got the coin screener over here. But they pull these according to, and I showed you another site where you can grab this GitHub activity. That's the Crypto Miso, M-I-S-O. But as you're researching on Coin Checkup, it's nice to be able to go and see what's popping on the development side. I want to know, is there a trend going up on development? So they put in price. They put in a lot of metrics on here, their correlation. We can see if there's anything that just jumps out at us. Look at this on EOS. Look at these spikes on their development activity on GitHub. What else jumps out at us? Here we go. Tron. GitHub activity. Lisk. I know you guys want us to talk about Lisk. Look at the development spike. That is between the week January 28th and February 4th. You have more commits. Remember, I told you guys, go on Crypto Miso. Find out what is how they are ranked. You can do that. But most importantly, go to the GitHub site that I gave you on the links and find out the difference between a contributor and a collaborator. Those are the two biggies. You want to find out the people that are on the project that are changing the code on GitHub. So there's VeChain. Let's see if anything else sticks out at us. What sticks out to me is nothing on Tether, of course. Zcash, Nano, Mise Go. You could just keep going on and on this, but you guys don't want to know about that. You can research that for yourself. Volume, volume, volume. Fiat going into crypto. All right. You guys tell me in the chat if you can see this. This is the news story on Reuters. Help me out, guys, on the chat. I'm back on there now. I'm watching it. I can't watch it and go to the charts all at the same time. Too much happening, but somebody give me a thumbs up if you see my Reuters story right here. All right, this is the biggie, guys. This is what you need to be aware of. Came out this week, February 15th, actually, just 2 days ago. Number of crypto hedge funds surges amid the Bitcoin volatility. If you don't know about Reuters, go on there, avail yourself to that. Good. And You know, there's the other thing about this too on AltCoinBuzz. We like to source things, guys. I don't put out a video. I don't put anything out there that we don't put a source behind it, because you're savvy. You guys want to know this. You're going to look at this 2, 3, 4 weeks later, a month later, and you're going to say, where'd they get that from? So we're not perfect on this, but we're trying to fact check things and that. And sometimes we get a little brushback of, why do you guys pull up these stories and read from these stories? Well, we want to know if this is legit. Reuters is very legit. They have, of course, read, if anybody's involved in stock market investing, then you'll know Reuters is a good source for business. So this research fund, Autonomous Next, you should avail yourself to their project and sign up for their mailing list. They recorded a record high of 226 global hedge funds with such a strategy to get into crypto and Bitcoin, from 110 at the same time, October 18th. It was up 55 funds at August 9th and just 37 at 17. Okay, so it was up in October from 55 and then up from 37. Now we're at 226 global hedge funds. So look, as Bitcoin made that all-time high, and we've had all this correction here. And, by some metrics, we went down into a 78% correction, bounced off the 200-day moving average. Look at the amount of hedge funds that are looking to move into crypto. It's big, guys. There's lots of money tied up in hedge funds. Doesn't matter where the market cap is gone. If a small fraction of this goes in, and this is kind of cool. I'm going to go back to market coin checkup. This is how you can do this and really get a real good idea what's going on. Coincheckup.com. Go into any of these tabs on the left, and it's going to give you some nice analysis on that second tab over about it. But I want to go to this investment and prediction. There we go. That's the one I wanted. All right. This is global money supply. So they go through several charts and they say, what happens if global money supply here you go. Let's look at this M1 metric that they use. Measure of this is all the on-demand accounts, just cash sitting in checking or current accounts. That's on the M1. On the M0, the total of all physical currency plus accounts at the central bank, which can be exchanged for physical currency. So that is, if so much of this money goes into Bitcoin, what will the price of Bitcoin be? All right. So you can go down through here. This is what's interesting. This is on the M2 metric that they have. M1 plus most savings accounts, money market accounts, and CDs and accounts over $100,000. So what happens if just 2% of those move into Bitcoin? We got a Bitcoin price of 40,000. So this is real. The money supply out there, what's sitting in accounts, can that go in? Now, forget all the hype. Forget we really didn't touch 20, guys. It did so briefly. But in terms of trading and all that, Bitcoin went up to 17, 18,000. But it didn't stay. It didn't consolidate. It didn't meet that area and go above it and then form a support line at that area. And so you want to look at the overall global trend on this. When you're on this Bitcoin chart on Coin Checkup, you can go to the chart tab. This is good for a big picture view, but we want to go up here to the year. Look at that. Find out the trend on volume. But let's go to the trading view on this. Then I'm going to take you over to Kraken and get a little bit more detailed on the support and resistance in the charts. Here's the trading view that you guys can use. Let's say you're out there, you're new to this, you've never been involved in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and anything. So much free stuff for you guys. So don't get too caught up that you don't have an exchange account opened right now. Maybe you just got into this and you're thinking, I need to get my account open before I can start doing anything. No, you can research now. It's fine. So I'm zooming in for you. I pulled the one-day chart right here on TradingView that they have. And we have a, yeah, there's 2017 going into 18. So there's a year for you. You can see this. Look at that spike up we had. And you guys can check volume trends on this. Of course, you know, this is, and I'm pointing my pointer over here, the first week of December. That's the end of December when we had the spike. But this is what I'm talking about here on support and resistance. So we spent just a day right there. Just a day, and then we had the down day. But see this candle? I'm going to pull into there like that. See that candle wick? That means it just went up for the day, but settled here, opened here on the next day. So if anything, you only spent 3 days touching that 19 line, but 1, 2, 3, 4 days only over this 17.6 mark for any kind of closing price in that. But most importantly, look at all the amount of days it spent around this 17 to 13,000. 13,000 to 17,000. This is a large area where a lot of trades went off. You see all this volume down here at the bottom where all those trades went off? Large amount of Bitcoin got traded between these big areas, 13 and 17, with a lot of volume going in. So there's the support and resistance. Well, when everybody says, oh, you know, Bitcoin, it was up at 20,000. Why didn't I sell? Why didn't I sell? Why didn't I sell? Well, most real cool cats didn't even have time to do any of that. And not only that, people who are in this for the long haul, they are in it to see it go to that 25, 50,000, the 40,000 we just talked about a little while ago, 50,000, 100,000 per Bitcoin store of value here, guys. So watch those big areas of consolidation, support, and resistance. So when you look at this macro trend like this on Bitcoin, gosh, it's not too high there. All right, I'm back checking the chat real quick. I know you guys are asking for Polymath, ArcChain, ADA. Everybody's mentioning. It's just hard to keep up with this chat. My main man, Dr. G from the AltCoinBuzz team, was going to be on here. And I'm hoping Dr. G is listening to this. He can catch me on the Skype chat. Let me know. Just bring my attention if I need to see anything. The problem is if I live call him in here, we're going to get an echo like we did when we started this thing. All right, crypto hedge funds. That's what you need to watch out for. Here's another site that I wanted to show you guys because we had questions about this. Yeah, oh, good. Dr. G is with us on there. And he's gonna alert me if we got anything going on. I really wanted to ask him about market psychology and what he thinks about that. So we're going to have to do that on a podcast, do that on another episode, because this, guys, if you're in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, altcoins in your portfolio, and you're waking up, I should say it this way, you're staying up at night because you're worried about your portfolio, you're worried about all this stuff happening, then maybe you need to analyze the investment that you have in there. Maybe your position size is too big. Maybe if you're sad or glad for any of this, if on this Bitcoin run here, you are waking up happy and enthusiastic every day because it's made this run, I think you might want to analyze that. If you were really sad because it made this dip down, you might want to analyze your position size, because you should be in this for the long haul. This is not where you are in 6 months to a year. You don't want to refresh your screen every day, be checking your phone, looking at everything, and finding out your mood based on what the market is doing. That's not the way to analyze. You're going to make an emotional decision on this. You need to keep a position size that you're comfortable with. And I'm going to tell you right now, on a day like today, okay, we can talk about this when all the markets are down and everybody is upset. But how about a day when it's sea of green and everything is nice on this market? I'm going to go back here and take you out to the main page. What happens when you're in crypto and all your stuff is going up today. And I'm going to ask you guys out there, what are you going to do? So everybody's in Tron. Let's go back to this volume. Let's look at Tron. Lots of people are in Tron. All right, I'm going to toggle it according to volume in the last 24 hours again. And we're going to look at what position it's in. Yeah, it's down there. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. It's up 20% in the 7 days. So I'm going to ask you guys, you're really happy it's up 20%. But what are you going to do? Are you going to analyze this on an emotional level because your portfolio is still down? Are you going to analyze it because your portfolio is still up? And my encouragement is each moment, each day in the market is unique. Anything can happen at this point. So going back and saying shoulda, coulda, woulda, or going back and losing sleep because you were down on all your positions on this, or sleeping good because everything is in sea of green today is not the way to go. So ask yourself today on an up day, why did I get into this Tron investment in the first place? Do you have a trading plan for this? Did you have a goal? Did you say, well, when my position in Tron went up 20%, I decided I was going to sell off half of it. Now, just because it's sea of green today, are you not doing that? Because, it could go up. It could go up to 10 cents. It's at 5.5 cents right now. Well, it could go back up to all-time highs. Yeah, it could. But this time in the market right now today is unique to any other. It doesn't matter what happened a couple weeks ago. It doesn't matter what happens going forward. What you need to be aware of for you in your crypto investment portfolio, and this goes for any investment, is are you following your trading plan for this, your position size? If you got heartburn on down days and you can't sleep, or on good days, you're out telling everybody about Bitcoin because you're so excited about it. I think you need to take a step back, get a trading plan, and start working on emotions. If by whatever we say on AltCoinBuzz or whatever any of these YouTubers say, if it affects that plan, take a look, step back, analyze it. We're going to do a podcast on this. I want to get into market psychology and position size and money management. Again, remember, this is not financial advice on anything. We're not talking about price of where things are going to go or predictions or any of that. But you, for yourself, with your strategies, your research, with what you're doing with your portfolio, are you in it for the long haul, the next year or two? I told you guys a couple times on videos right here, I'm going to let you know which ones I'm in. We love full disclosure on this channel. I'm going to tell you if I talk about a coin, if I talk about anything, when I'm in it, and I'll get on here and tell you when I'm out of it at that stage if it comes down to it. Even Jeff, he has hung in there, a lot of positions, and said, you know what? I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you guys where I'm at. I'm going to tell you what's happening with all those. Thoughts on LightPay? Thank you. Dr. G is in here watching the chats for me. One of my main holdings is Litecoin. I've been in Litecoin, and I will continue to be in Litecoin. I'll increase my position of Litecoin. I love Litecoin for a number of things. One of the longest out there, of course, Charlie Lee and team. I like what he did. I don't care what everybody says. I think he did the right thing when it comes to that. With LightPay coin coming up, this could be the year, guys, of mass adoption. When you can get grandma into coins because she has a LightPay card in her hand. This is critical. If I can hand, and I don't know how long you guys been in crypto, just put in the chat right there. Just give me a real quick, I'm going to look at the chat. Put in there how many months you've been in crypto. And I'm just going to watch the chat. We're going to see what's up, and I'm going to take a quick average of you guys who have been in there. I want to see what's going on with that. How long? I got people saying, show us your portfolio. You guys, I'm in so many, it would take you forever to see my portfolio. 24 months, 12 months. In months, remember, put in the chat right there how many months you've been into this. I need to get a gauge. Wow. We got some long-termers in here. Some of you a month. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks. I'm getting an idea. Lots of 2s, lots of 4s, lots of 3s, 7s, 5s, 6s. Okay. All right. So that's good. That gives me an average of what we're looking at this audience. And, you know, that being said right there, we like to focus on the altcoin buzz audience and what's happening right now, what's happening with you guys. So I'll just take a little side journey and say, thanks for joining on Twitter. Blockchain J checks the Twitter. We do the surveys, do the polls. Thanks for joining me on Steemit. I'm mainly in Steemit. And all the other team are handling different channels. We have a team of 15 to 20 people that are trying to watch this stuff for you guys, look at things, do videos on this, and try to hit every angle, every dynamic of cryptocurrency. So give us feedback, definitely. We read all kinds. But back to this. How long have you guys been in the market? How long have you been in crypto? And I'm going to go, it looks like from the chat right there and everything you put in there, that you guys have been into this for about 4 to 6 months. For about 4 to 6 months. Now, I think at this point of the game, you guys should be thinking in terms of the next 2, 3 to 5 years. If you are just short-termer on this, you get in a coin, you go up, make that a small part of your portfolio. Make that the tiny, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but 10, 20% of your portfolio for these smaller coins that might have a lot of volume. A VC fund, a hedge fund, people like that will say they're going to go into 100 different projects and they're going to put a small bit of their portfolio in each one and hope one of them becomes a Facebook. And I think you should do that with at most about 20% of your crypto portfolio. And you should go in the biggies. And when I say biggies, don't think I didn't get sidetracked here. When I say biggies, I'm going back to something like Litecoin. All right. Because it's got one of the largest developments. Here you go. Here, let's look at this. I'm on BitInfo Charts. BitInfoCharts.com. You guys see that okay? All right. This is really nice to get some stats and to compare the biggies. You want to see your portfolio move with these guys. All right. So this gives you a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna go back to grandma and her light pay card. All right. We have not seen mass adoption yet. If you guys have been in this, like I see in the chat, and you've been in this on average 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you just got into it, I want to know out there, are you able to go to your grandma and show her how to open a wallet on her smartphone? Are you able to go to grandma and say, Grandma, you need to sign up for this because it's going to turn into a light pay card and you can use crypto and all you got to do is use this card, Grandma, and I'll take care of the account and we'll do it that way. Did you gift her some of your Litecoin? Who did? Put in that chat. Did anybody gift their grandma any Litecoin? I do want to know that if you guys did this. Dr. G, watch out for me. See if anybody did that. You're going to get a huge shout out and then tell me who it is. If anybody gifted their grandma some Litecoin. I'm loving that. All right. So look at this. Mass adoption. We're talking mass adoption. Transactions in the last 24 hours. 171,000 on Bitcoin. Ethereum, 772,000. Ripple. Look at this. Transactions in the last 24 hours. 992,000. Here's Bitcoin Cash, almost 20,000. Here is Litecoin, 63,000 transactions in the last 24 hours. Average per hour transactions. This is what we want for mass adoption. Where is this going, guys? Is this going to cut into, so on LightPay, are they going to be able to make it where it cuts into some of the Visa transactions out there? I just want 5% of the whole market. of anything of any industry to go into crypto. If we go 2, 3, 4, 5% in the next 2 to 5 years, it's going to be giant for crypto. You guys, you're all focused on market cap. Look out trillion or 2 trillion market cap if you can just get a little bit of that transaction volume that's out there in the world to enter in this. I've done videos on it. Oh, good. Dr. G's asking me a question. Why is volume so important? We follow the money. Follow the money flow. Look at the traditional stock market and you look at the money that's going into this. Guys, market cap is made up of price and the current price and the float. I call it float because of stock market days, but the circulating supply up there. And we don't exactly know what's circulating out there. We can get pretty close. But when you're talking about the altcoin world and all those, you're still talking about maybe a quarter. I know Bitcoin dominance is 30-something%, but if you take the biggies that I'm looking at on the screen, and the other day when the market was down around that 300 billion, Jeff and I were looking at this, and there was only 100 billion in the altcoin world, maybe even less. So when you talk about world money supply, this money that's in markets out there, I want to know actual dollars that are going into this. And 100 billion in altcoins in these cryptos you're in is a drop in the bucket for the global money supply and what's in markets. So this lets you know, and that's encouraging. That's not a comment on guys, this is that's not fear. It's not uncertainty. It's not doubt. I don't even talk about that stuff. If you're in this portfolio, and those of you who've been in 4 to 6 months, you gotta grab a hold of this long-term perspective, because it's going to help you through the ups and downs of all this. And you're going to ride this wave for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we are going to be talking on this channel, and you're going to go, oh my, I'm glad I hung in there, because 5% of the global money came into crypto. And I showed you the hedge fund article. If you guys just joined and you're watching live right now, this was reported on Reuters. 226 global hedge funds are ramping up their cryptocurrency Bitcoin strategy. So here's the price of Bitcoin as it's gone up. Here's the total number of crypto funds, hedge funds, people that are getting into this. Look at this just compared to, guys, this is when I got in here. There's nothing. And this is up 10 times, but drop in the bucket for what's coming up. So again, back to grandma with the light pay coin. All right, back to grandma. What's going to happen when you guys out there who have been in this 4 to 6 months can on-ramp somebody? What's going to happen to the volume, the trading volume, when you can actually sign up grandma for a light pay card and she could start using it like her Visa? And you say, oh, grandma, here's $50 in light pay. Go ahead and go to Starbucks every day with it. What's going to happen when that comes in transactionally, when that volume comes into the market? So let's go back to this bitinfocharts.com. You guys use this tool? You see my videos? Or you go into this site? bitinfocharts.com. Transactions per hour. What is this number going to do on Litecoin? We are at 2,600 average transactions per hour on Litecoin. Can you guys see that? 2,000? What happens when that triples, quadruples? I'm going to check your chat here just a second, Dr. G, and we'll address that. What happens when when people have an easy way to on-ramp? And with any of these, I'm not just talking about Litecoin here. What happens when they're an easy way to use the XRP and all the products that Ripple has for centralized global money movement across corporations and banks? Don't poo-poo it because you think that, oh yeah, if you're a hardcore decentralized person out there, hey, centralized, decentralized, cryptocurrency as general is good for all of us. Everyone should be excited about any usage of crypto across the board with any of these. If you're not, let's not be so idealistic that you're just stuck on one coin, one thing's got to be this way, got to be this way. With 1,500 coins out there, and there's a lot of, what you guys call beep coins out there, and you're going with the main ones. But with a lot of these coins out there, let's just say there's 1,500. They're not all legit, but let's just say there is. That's 1,500 companies that are out there in crypto. We need tens of thousands or more. Look at the amount of global stock markets out there, the amount of companies per stock market, the amount of dollars that are traded across the world every day. It's a huge number. And 1,500 right now we are in the infantile stages. We haven't even touched mass adoption of this. So my thought, that's long-winded. Jeez, for me to answer the question on Litecoin. But yeah, I'm loving it. LitePay, LitePal coming up, the development behind it. Absolutely. It's just getting started, and there's a lot of room to grow. This is what you guys want to know. How much room is there to grow? Could Litecoin catch up with the transactional volume of Bitcoin? Average transactions per hour? Think it could catch up to this 7,000 mark? I think so. What happens when LitePay transactions triple? Because of grandma being able to on-ramp and get into cryptocurrency. And for all of you out there that, just think all this has to be decentralized, well, if you believe that, then are you opening up a wallet for people? Are you meeting up with people and you're getting involved? Any one more transaction that you pull off out there is volume in cryptocurrency. Even if you do it in Bitcoin or you have your favorite, let's say you're out there and you hate Bitcoin Cash. Oh, it's Bitcoin Cash. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's fine. But Cointext just pulled off today. I don't know if you guys saw it on. Go on Twitter and follow them on their Cointext. They're doing on the smartphone. They're in beta test with thousands of people, and they're sending Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin wallets to any SMS number. And it's happening right now, and they're going to release to the public in March. I talked about it in my video. Okay, let's say you're like a couple of these guys out there, and you hate Bitcoin Cash and all that. All right, whatever. This is transactional volume that's coming into cryptocurrency. These are new people being on-ramp to the technology. This is getting people involved with blockchain. When that happens, all of us benefit. All of us benefit. All right. Okay, I'm going back to Dr. G's comments here, and I'm looking down the chat, and I'm trying to see. Sorry, there's a lot. You guys this audience is rocking. My goodness. If you guys only knew. Are you on Steam? Everybody on here live? Have you went to Steam and got an account? Because that's real use. I'm into real use. All right, let me tell you about this. Real usage right now today. What do you guys use every day in crypto? You ought to be using the Brave browser. Brave pays the websites in crypto. Start off, sign up for Brave, use the Brave browser. It's the BAT token. Because what you do every day, you guys want to see it? Let's go to up here. I use the Brave browser usually. I can't on this live stream. I'm using Google Chrome because of YouTube, and that's fine. But I go to the Brave browser, then I go to presearch.org. You know about the Presearch project? Let's go in here. And what you do is every time, I'm in Chrome, so I don't have my password saved in there. But every time you go to Presearch and you search for something, it pays you in Presearch token. So I'm doing this every day anyway. So you guys do Google searches every day. You might as well search through Presearch, sign up to be a beta tester, and make crypto. So what are you doing every day that uses this and increases the space? So Brave token, Brave browser, then go to Presearch, increasing the volume of cryptocurrency. Every time somebody wants to find out about this, set them up a wallet on their smartphone. What's going to happen to the network effects when we go to that next level and people have all that and they're using that every day, not only on transactionally, but in their apps. What happens when all the apps are operating on crypto? A lot of room for growth. That's what you guys want to know. And I'm giving you perspective. If you've been in this for 4 to 6 months and you were getting down, you were getting real down on this during the crash, the most recent crash, if that's what you call it, and then you were getting this, you're getting really happy right now. Take a big step back, take the 30,000 foot view, and look at it in terms of the next year or 2 or 3. What is this? Is the space going to double? Is it going to triple? Are the coins you're in going to rise with the tide of Bitcoin volume, Ethereum usage, XRP across the world, with the privacy coins, with Monero, and that top list that we're looking at here? Another good thing on BitInfo charts, before I go away from this and hop around, you guys probably think I'm super ADD here, and I'm probably not going to argue with you. But there's your cryptocurrency stats, and you can pull all your rates here. The top list in 16, top list in 17. I don't know if you've used this. I talked about it in my videos, but maybe you're new and you didn't see this. Here's another one, correlations. So they have this correlation chart, and particularly for altcoins, okay? Altcoins, guys. You're mostly in altcoins, right? A lot of you are. I'm advocating that you have a diverse portfolio. But on the altcoins, you can know what is moving with the big boy, Bitcoin. Bitcoin Core here. All right, so this is a correlation between crypto coins, and they, on this site, they calculate this by different factors, including transaction counts, like I was showing you in the chart, block size, the number of tweets for the past 3 months. And they say correlation doesn't mean causation. So just because these are correlated doesn't cause, and when Bitcoin does this, it's not causing Redcoin right here to move on a 27% correlation. But this is good to know. Over here on the left, Bitcoin's movement to Ethereum is just a 35.35% correlation. So it seems rather decoupled, or not as moving as Monero. Look how close Monero moves on these metrics and these correlations to Bitcoin. It's a 70% correlation on those. So all the coins that they have listed on this, which is not a ton, you can go on there and see what kind of correlation. There's also another website here. This is intense. This is for all you geeks. So we're going to geek out on this right here. SIFRdata.com. They do cryptocurrency analytics, simulations, data, and visualization. And I was going to go through a full video on this, and I probably still will on the AltCoinBuzz channel. But you guys are here, and you're live, and I'm loving all 1,000 of you that are watching now, and you're so good to me. This is good. This is good. So this website, I want to share it with you. I'm not gonna hold back from you guys who are here. This is awesome, because some of you have been asking about this with the stock market doing what it's been doing this week. They have this nice little cryptocurrency correlation matrix, and you can tune this up to 90 and 180 and 365 days on correlation. So check this out. For the past 90 days, when Bitcoin does its thing, how correlated is it to the S&P 500? So a lot of you have been asking about when the market and the Dow did its thing and lost a couple thousand points, and you wanted to know what that meant. Does that affect Bitcoin? Does that affect cryptocurrency? Well, currently over the last 90 days, it's only 17% correlated to Bitcoin. The fear index of the stock market is the VIX. That's on the S&P 500. And it's negatively correlated over the past 90 days to Bitcoin. So in other words, when the VIX goes and does its thing up or down, what is the correlation with Bitcoin? And you can see some current data on that on some of the other websites. And gold, people have been asking about gold on that. Well, Bitcoin is called the gold of cryptocurrency. Does it move with gold, the actual asset? And they go through, and they've got Monero in here, Dash, EMXMR, Lisk, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, You got some of your favorites that you guys are in there. Okay, so what you can do is go to the 180 and say, how correlated is this with for the last 180 days with the S&P? 0.16, not much difference. And you can go through for the last year, how much correlation is there on this 0.1? So you can find out when the market does its thing, the stock market does its thing. Are people going to pull it out of the stock market and put it in crypto? I'm thinking that people are going to take a portion of their portfolios that are out there in funds, and there's evidence, there's news, there's all kinds of stuff in there to say, yes, they're going to take a small percentage of that and put it in a hedge fund. They're going to take that. You guys know you can do Bitcoin IRA right now and put it in there to your 59.5 and lock it up with no taxes. Great. That's what I want you to do. If it's, you guys out there, you got 20, 30 years before you touch your IRA. My goodness, put some Bitcoin in it. Open up a Bitcoin IRA for the long haul and just get you a little bit and put it in there. It's great. Do it. All right, this SIFR, I'm going to go into this later because they do some crazy stuff in here. I could geek out on this for hours. Remember the volatility video I did? I don't know if anybody liked that, but I love it. They've got 4 major metrics of volatility and what goes on with crypto on this. Oh my goodness, we can't do that. We get into that, we'll never be out of here. Bitcoin at 11,106. Are you mad? Are you glad? Are you sad? This is current market conditions right here on coincheckup.com. All right, got to get to your comments. Doc has been putting these in here of the ones that he thinks that we should address. How do you balance being flexible in your approach but still having structure? Well, flexible in terms of your portfolio size. You guys know I advocate for you, and a lot of market guys do, and stock market people advocate that you split it up. You split it up maybe into thirds or fourths. Some people say out there, you should put it into 10 different positions and just and just get in those 10 and learn really well about all 10 of those. So what I'm saying on this with being flexible but still having structure is maybe you want to get into those 10 and you decide that there's 2, 3, 4 of those that are high flying coins that could go really crazy. They could go super crazy and you could lose it all. Or they could go really far up and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I got to get rid of this. And, that being said right there, I'm going to go back to Coin Checkup and show you this little tool right here. Let's look at a high flyer of the day. Remember, this is real data, guys. Today, Verge is up 25%. We got good trading volume for the 24 hours. So let's go into Verge and look at it. And full disclosure and transparency, I'm not in Verge. XVG. I don't even know why I'm not in Verge. I've got so much stuff that I look at and do that there's some of these. Just like I just reviewed the Acorn Collective token. I wouldn't have known about that if it wasn't brought to my attention by the team. So I was very interested. And thankfully, I did go in and look at their project and did a review on it because it's a really good project. And I love that space. But I've got so much going on. I just can't see some of these and catch them all. And Verge is one of those deals. You guys are going to laugh at me. You're probably laughing in the chat right now. Oh, he's not in Verge. Why isn't he in Verge? My goodness. Yeah, there's some good people in the chat. All right, here we go. So Verge. And I just said this and I brought this to your attention because we have a big jump. Big jump in volume today. You see this down here? Big jump in volume. We've got a big jump in price today. So you can go into the trading view of Verge. And let's go to the day chart. Oh, I think I must have been already in it. And this, we're talking position size, right? How do you be flexible? How do you manage? How do you manage your crypto portfolio so that you still sleep at night? All right. If you were in Verge and you saw this breaking out, oh, wow. How about this, guys? Yeah, why didn't somebody tell me about this sooner? Here you go. We had a bottom, obviously. You see this bottom right here, and I'm just drawing big fuzzy lines of trends. Okay, this is not trading advice. This is not getting at this price. I'm just saying, if you have a crypto portfolio and you split it into 10 parts, and Verge is one of yours, and you want to take a little off the table, you got into Verge at some point and you've made a little profit. If it's a high flyer, it's got volume, it's made a big run up, and well, let's just go back and look at December, what it did. Here's December 20th. And this is huge volatility, right? When it goes up that much in one day, consolidates, goes back up another day, consolidates, and it spent a lot of time in this range. If that was one of your 10 in your portfolio, did you take some off the table? You made here, wow, 10 times your gains? Even more than that. Yeah. Some people made 7, 10, 12 times their gains. And I'm going by average size of this audience. You guys told me earlier, you're in crypto 4 to 6 months. All right. Well, maybe for all the 2-monthers, I saw a lot of 2s on that list when you guys said that. Maybe you did get into Verge when it's this high. What's your trading plan now? So are you still underwater? If you're above water, what are you going to do with it? If you're in it for the next couple of years, what do you care about the daily price movement? Let's just look at growth of this and find out what's my potential for growth over the next 1 or 2 years. And I pointed this up to say, see, you guys thought I got sidetracked, but I did not. Go to this investment tab on coincheckup.com. This tells you on each coin that you're in, how long it's been around, 40 months, okay? But more importantly, on your coins of your 10 that are in your portfolio, let's say, how many winning months is there? 58% of the months on Verge are winning. The max drawdown in a day is 44%. So on your portfolio, are you willing, if Verge is one of your holdings, are you willing to lose 44% of your value in Verge? If you're okay with that and you can still sleep, then stay in it and stay in it for a year or two. That's fine, because you're going to have 58% of the months that are winning. Now, past performance does not dictate future results or future returns. As anybody's turned on CNBC, you're going to hear that 40 times in a day. But risk to reward from max drawdown, the max growth in one day has been 166% on Verge. So that's a 4 to 1, guys. Not even, I mean, a little under 3 to 1. But you want to know over the long haul. So going back to the Verge charts, if you have had a huge run up and you know that it has been, let's pull a year chart, and you have a day where it's done its 80 to 100% run up, you need to look at what your plan is for your position size, if that's part of your portfolio. Because knowing full well, each moment in the market is unique. Doesn't matter that Verge is making this huge run today. That has nothing to do with what it did yesterday. It has nothing to do what's going to happen tomorrow. What matters is your portfolio. What matters is, what are you going to do with Verge when it makes a huge spike like this? That's all about being flexible in managing position size and volume in your portfolio. I hope that this is not glamorous stuff to talk about, guys, but how easy it is to talk about on a day where everything's up. This is great. I wish you could have these conversations when the markets are down, but everybody's in a bad mood and it's no fun. But again, I'm going to toggle this according to volume. This is a great day. If you're up, you're out there and you're up in your portfolio, in your crypto portfolio. Here, let's do this. Everybody on the chat right now, give me a quick up. Oh, I just can't watch this chat. You guys are cracking me up. I won't ever get through this video. We won't get to talk about this stuff. If you are up in your crypto portfolio, put up in the comments. If you're down, put down. So overall, I got to get a sentiment on what you guys, where you're at on this. Help me out, Dr. G. You're in there, you're watching. If you're up in your crypto portfolio, I want to get an idea. Ooh, a lot of ups. I like this. Up, up, up. Oh my goodness. It's good. Up or down, up or down. A lot of people up. Hey, I'm happy for you guys. That's awesome. Dr. G is saying just a big old take right here on this. He's saying 70% up. Ha ha. That's good. That's good, guys. All right. On an update like this, how are you managing position size then? So I can talk to you. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy about this. Now, if you are in crypto and you say, I am not touching this stuff for the next year or two, like me, I'm not touching any of my positions. Guys, this is a 5-year plan for me. I think this space is going to go nuts in the next 5 years. And I don't care what dips, what crashes, what happened. Pull you an chart called the Bitcoin obituaries and find out since 2009 how many times publicly they have declared Bitcoin dead. Long story short, this space is not going to be stopped. And if you're in this for the next couple of years, these daily movements shouldn't matter too much to you. Just make sure that you can live with each price movement. But I like this, that you guys are up. So up today, 70 to 80% of you are up. What are you going to do if Verge is one of your holdings and it's up 25% today? If it's up 62% in the next or has been for the last 7 days, that's a big jump. What you can do is go up here too, and you can toggle 7-day. This is going to give us all the crypto. What's up the highest in the last 7 days and what's down the most in the last 7 days. Price change. And you got to go to page 2 because a lot of these have no volume. If you haven't heard me say this before, be very careful with low volume. If you only have 50,000 trades, $50,000 in trades on low volume of these, you may not get out of your position. Depending on what exchange you're in these, depending on the bid and the ask on the trades, you may not get the liquidity. You may not get to trade this. Now, here's one I'm in. I'm in Rivets. Love Rivets. Love the business model behind it. I'm in it for the next couple years. I'm not selling my Rivets. I think they've got a real life solution for every smartphone that's out there in the world. You should go check it out. You should make your own decisions. But 7 days, the last 7 days, my Rivets position is up 94%. Okay, well, that's great. So what am I going to do with it? That's a huge gain. I want to look, what's my 24-hour volume? I've only got 19,000 in volume, pretty light right there. Market cap, remember, price versus circulating. We have a pretty good handle of how much circulating dollars are out there on, circulating amount of Rivets coin that are out there, RVT, because, it hasn't been around very long. Click the underlying, go to investment, and you can see Rivets has just been 5%. 30-day volatility is 122%. So it's made almost a full 80-90% of the volatility move the last 30 days. And it made all that. Maximum growth in a day, made all that in 7 days. Sorry, I stopped my sentence there. And maximum growth in a day, 60%, maximum drawdown, 36%. So am I willing to tolerate a 36% drawdown on Rivets? Because this right now is thinly traded. I don't want to be out of my position. Am I going to do anything with that? No way. So I hope that helps you guys on looking at your short-term holdings versus your long-term holdings and what you can use as a metric. It's fine, everybody, to get on here on YouTube and all these guys to say and talk about, oh, buy this, it's going to the moon. That's cute. That's really cute. But what do you do with it when it does go up 200%? And this is what happens in the stock market. This is what happens in option trading. I've been an option trader over 20 years, and I'm not saying that for bragging or anything like this, But this happens to everybody. You know, it's really easy when you're just hanging out and waiting and you're not doing anything with your portfolio and things are down, you're waiting for it to go up. What happens when it goes up 100% in a couple days? What are you going to do with it then? What's your plan on that? And that's why I'm taking you to an example like Rivets on here that's in my portfolio that I have, and you can see what I'm doing with a coin like that. And I happen to think this has a major use case, and it'll get used all around the world on every smartphone. It's the encryption that's built into your chip. They utilize the encryption to decouple the security that's in your chip and your smartphone, to decouple it with the operating system. So you guys can store private keys on your chip and have that not touch your iOS. That is amazing. All right, let's go back to the overall market page so you guys can watch real-time views. Since we are live, you can watch real-time views while I am looking at your chat comments. And Dr. G has been helping me. Let's get rid of this advertisement in your face that's in there. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that looks way better. These are, when you go on this site on coincheckup.com, it arranges it on market cap, but I want to know trading volume 24 hours. If you toggle that, it'll arrange it according to low, and again, according to the high. So I'm loving this. Good volume on Bitcoin, good volume on Ethereum, light volume on Tether. I've been looking at trends on volume on Tether lately. And those days where we had a lot of people pulling money out of their market, this was up at higher, around $5-6 billion in Tether. And then when money went back in, there was a lot of trade volume on Tether because people were putting it back in the other cryptos and moving things around. All right, so we're back here to the 7-day volume. Litecoin's made a 52% jump. Ethereum Classic, 50% jump. We already talked about Verge. Going down through here, the top list. Hobie token, you know that's China right there. Watch China volume, guys. Watch it. Watch the Korean volume. But, you know, Japanese trading volume right now in crypto is still really high. They hit that 40-50% all the time in all the crypto. Watch my other market volume and trade videos if you want to learn about that. Gifto. You guys, anybody in Gifto? I don't know anything about it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just saying, made 135% jump in the last 7 days. Here's a good example. If you're in that, what are you doing with it? What are you doing it? People are asking who Dr. G is. He's this mysterious man on the AltCoinBuzz team that's checking the comments and pulling stuff out of there for me because I was trying to get him on this live feed, on this live call, because I really want to talk about trading psychology. I don't want to talk to myself. If you guys know anything about me, or you've listened to the podcast, AltCoinBuzz podcast, go to iTunes, hit subscribe. If you know anything about me, I'd much rather talk to like 3 or 4 or 5 different people on a call than just sit here and talk to the camera. But you guys, 1,000 of you are hanging out live right now, so that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going through Dr. G, the man behind the curtain, the wizard behind the curtain, and he is being a huge help to me and a trooper to look at all these. Okay, I'm going down through the comments. Has the recent FUD over the past few months, 1.5 months, made the market more resilient? Okay, guys, you've been in cryptocurrency for less than the last 6 months. Most of you in the chat. This has happened for the last 8 years in crypto. So this is a microcosm. This last month and a half, it's just a small amount what's going on. Is this a good time to go to the big chart? Should we go to the weekly chart and look at that? We'll go to the weekly chart and look at that. I'm glad you asked for it. Let's see if I can pull a screen share here and we can pull up my Kraken account. Y'all got that? Oh, there's Blockchain J. Look at him. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Out camping. Enjoy your weekend. Videos will still post on AltCoinBuzz. We miss Blockchain J or Jeff. See, I don't have the soothing voice. Here, let me try it. You guys ready? What's going up, everybody? See, everybody just perked up, or your dogs and cat in the room that hear Jeff saying that every day on the AltCoinBuzz. They just went, whoop, whoop. That Jeff? I don't have the golden voice, the golden pipes that he has. So, hey, go on Twitter and find him. If you guys want to find me on Twitter, this would be nice. I can get 1,000 of you to go on Twitter and just follow me on there. Crypto Trade Matt. There we are. You guys seeing this? You guys seeing this on Twitter? Uh-oh. I don't see that in the live feed. Hopefully. Dr. G, tell me if you see that on Twitter. Nick Sabo. He's on the top of my Twitter right now. You need to follow him. That guy is amazing. All right, let's go look at this feed right here real quick. Look at AltCoinBuzz. Oh, there's so much news. Oh, here's the one I was telling you guys about. This one just posted. Cointext retweeted. Cointext, send and receive Bitcoin Cash without the internet, coming soon. It's just getting started in the space. This is what I'm talking about, mass adoption. Didn't? You can't see my Twitter feed right now on the live stream? Hold on. Let me see if it's happening. You guys seeing that? Hold on. All right, Bitcoin Cash. Oh, we can. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Bitcoin Cash. Whether you like it or hate it, it's being worked in mass adoption for SMS right now through Cointext. They got 1,000 beta users, and people are sending Bitcoin Cash with just a text over their smartphone. It's really cool. So check that out. That's on the Twitter. Let's go here. That's coming out to a public beta, they say, in March. I talked about that in one of my videos. I've never talked to these guys. I don't know about this, but I've looked at it. I just want mass adoption across the board. Okay, as promised, here is the Kraken chart. This is the one-day live chart right now. Remember, Kraken takes about 6-7%. They got Kraken Europe, and it's been around since 2011. So I know it's not the biggest exchange out there, but I love it, and I'm looking at it for macro trends anyway. It's not a plug for Kraken. I don't even think I have an affiliate link or anything like that. But when you put out a good product and you're helping the space and things are growing, I'm going to talk about you. That's why I talk about Coin Checkup. They're not paying us, but I like what they're doing with all that. Shout out to you guys. Here's the weekly chart on Bitcoin. Now, for you guys who have been in this for just a short time, look at this white line right here for a big trend. See that nice white line right there? What is it? Let's pull these all out for you. Because I have a 200-day moving average tuned in. I got the pi line tuned in there, which is the 314. I'm just going to pull these out of the chart. And we're just gonna get a nice idea of what that line is. You want to see that? That's the moving average line that just caught that $5,900 to $6,200 mark on the weekly trend on there. 8,2,100. 8,2,100-day moving average. Long-term moving average on this. I got this set now for you guys at the 50 and the 200-day moving average, just so you can see. But if you are in this and we're talking your portfolio for the next 2 to 5 years, just take a guess what's going to happen as this goes up. Just take the long-term line and keep rocking it out like here. Just a nice, steady growth of mass adoption across the globe on Bitcoin. What's it going to look like for Bitcoin going forward? If that trend, big trend continues, we're going to keep going up and up. Take out these big moves here at the top. Like I said, we barely touched this 20,000, this 19.5 mark on here. Don't get too hung up on that. It didn't really do. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where it touched even on Kraken that 16.1 mark. So didn't stay above that. That's my top line here, by the way. If you guys want to know short term where I think Bitcoin wants to test, it's in this $16,000, $17,000 mark of not price prediction at all. I'm not saying when it's going to go there or what it's going to do. I think it's going to go far above all that over these next 5 years. But this is the area. Quit talking about 20,000. this is the area where it spent a lot more time in. And if you just joined us live, you talk about that earlier, you know what I'm saying on that. But here, this is why I wanted to pull the daily chart on Bitcoin. Follow Bitcoin, follow the big guy, follow the big money. Because look what you have here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, starting our 13 days of uptrend. This is an uptrend. If you just got into it, even here, if you just got in the last 2 months, or you got in January, I'm going to pull it down for you. We are right where we are at on this day on December 4th. If you got into this 6 months ago, I'm not even going to talk to you because you're very happy. But if you got in after December 4th, area right here, your portfolio is back and all the ups and downs, 70, 80% of you are to the good at this point. So that is nice. But what I'm advocating for is for you to look at this over the next year. What is this chart going to do? Here is a 1 week macro chart. I'm going to pull it across the screen on Bitcoin. That's inception. Oh, you guys can see some of my Fibonacci lines that I drew on Bitcoin from way back there. When was that? That was back into 15. Woo, look at those moves. All right. Big, huge trend. Could this continue to go up towards mass adoption? That's what I'm looking at. All right, back to the Twitter feed. Crypto Trade Matt on Twitter if you guys want to hit me up on there. But mainly, I live in Steemit. I'm the Steemit guy for AltCoinBuzz because big shout out to Steem. Love it. That is a mass usage. So I got today, what did I talk about? The Brave browser for crypto usage on things you do every day. I talked about presearch.org for things you use in crypto every day. Every one of you in the altcoin army ought to be using those products. We're going to go, we talked about LightPay coming into where grandma can have her own Litecoin debit card. Yeah, I want to use those. Another thing I use every day, Steem. If you're a content creator, you have good stuff to say, you ought to be out there posting on Steem and increasing cryptocurrency through Steem. And get paid, by the way, for all your hard work. We got to go AltCoinBuzz at this moment. We got to go out there and see what's going on AltCoinBuzz because I did want to point this out. AltCoinBuzz ladies channel. Man, how about this? Type in AltCoinBuzz into Twitter. Up here, altcoinbuzz.io. And there's some postings that we have out there on Twitter. You know, Jeff is very active on this. Tell Jeff, we want you back. Quit camping. You don't need the break. No break for Jeff. Happy for all the Verge holders. I think we just talked about that. Here they are, the AltCoinBuzz Ladies podcast. Oh, show them some love. Get on iTunes. Type in AltCoinBuzz Ladies. Subscribe to the podcast. We need that to move up the ranks. That's cool. That is super cool. Here's all your, Safe Haven. You guys know we released a video on Safe Haven. Loving that. There's all the Ellen news, all this. You guys can go on there, see Blockchain J, see the girls team, and catch me, Crypto Trade Matt. All right, back to the live market conditions. We're going to see what's going on right now with live market conditions and what's going on in the chat. Yep, 900 of you are out there. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, why do women need a separate channel? Well, we just do it all. We just do it all. I mean, they're on the AltCoinBuzz podcast, the main one too. If you guys seen, Candace is on there, and they're always going to be, and we include everybody. Hey, AltCoinBuzz is a global team. I don't know if you guys realize this or you have ever heard us talking about this, but yeah, we are a big global team. I'm trying to change my screen share so you guys can see this. We have people across the world doing in all kinds of areas, all kinds of professionals in business, medical professionals, doctors, nurses, lawyers on the team, entrepreneurs of 20 plus years, if you added it all up. Make sure, can you guys, just somebody say they could see my live market condition screen on there right now. Just want to make sure. There we go. Can you guys see that? Live market conditions. And I'm going to pull it up to the Bitcoin so you guys can see. It's a good day. 11,000 right now. There we go. Okay, it's back on there. You can see those live market conditions. I'm going to go back to Dr. G. He's pulling all the comments for me so I can catch everything before we end this video. You want me to talk about some Utrust rebranding? We're going to do a video on that. Sash wanted us to do videos on Utrust, and so somebody is going to do that on the team. Bitcoin Cash made a jump again. Well, yeah, sure it did. Sure it did. All these use cases. If you guys are tied into one or two cryptos and you say you're what they call a maximalist, that, oh, this is the solution for all things, I will point you to normal investing in stock market and markets and businesses in general, for that matter. Is just one business in the world good enough to handle everything? No. We got thousands and tens of thousands of different businesses that do different things, that have different use cases. And sure enough, just like we've looked at on the channel, yeah, no, one privacy coin is not good enough. You need a couple of them because they do different things. You don't just have one laptop company that's out there. You got a ton, and they're all doing good. And they're all making good earnings. Publica coming up, very small market cap. All right, I trust you on that. I have not looked at that one. Hey, be careful what you say about us grandmas. This is from Brenda. I love grandmas. I have a grandmas myself, and I have a bunch of grandmother types that have adopted me as their son. So I love grandmas, and we have grannies in crypto. I do know that. Bitcoin Cash. Randall said, "Oh man, we're not talking about Jesus coin on this. We are not talking about it. You guys, people keep asking. Here we go." Nadine says, "Why are you not following Blockchain J?" I do follow him. I do. Blockchain J. Jeff right there. Did anybody like my impression of Blockchain J's voice? What's going up, everybody? I don't know if that's right. He may get me when he comes back. But while Blockchain J is away, the AltCoinBuzz team is going to play. Yeah, we're playing on the live. All right, we only have a few more minutes on this live broadcast. I think you guys have heard me enough. I don't know. Why do you even need to? Nobody needs to hear me for an hour. I don't know. But if you just joined and you don't know what's going on here, you're like, I watch AltCoinBuzz all the time. Give me Steve. Magic Steve. Steve had the magical call on Litecoin, by the way. I think he himself completely moved the market this week, because sure enough, Magic Steve called did the Litecoin video, and stuff started happening. I don't know. I think you better ask him what's going on. He knows these things. He's the all-seeing Steve. Do you guys know on AltCoinBuzz, this is a little trick that maybe I can get Steve in here. I don't know, on the video. This is a good trick on the AltCoinBuzz YouTube channel. If you guys will go to this and type in what you want to know on there, on the search, and let's just say you're into somebody throws something out. Give me something on the chat that you guys are into. I'm looking on the chat right now. I'm going to take the first one. Jeff has the Hardee's commercial, regular guy voice. That's right, Marvin. That's good. Give me Shaylin rocks. Absolutely, Shaylin rocks. He rocks the news all the time. Somebody said they want a grandma coin. Cliff High. I love Cliff High. Cliff High. Substratum, Car Vertical, Utrust, ETN, Electronium, XRP, Ripple. Okay, I'm in Ripple. You guys want what's your portfolio? What's your portfolio? Oh, there's Cardano, Dragon Chain, Utrust. I'm just getting a kind of a consensus. See, we're doing decentralized here. The AltCoinBuzz army is and on the YouTube live here, you guys are decentralized. So we're going to just take a vote. Okay, Utrust seems the most. So let's go on here. So type in on the AltCoinBuzz channel, UXT. Type in there and find out, have we done anything on it? Nope, no content. We need it. Sasha's saying we need it. We need it. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Just might not under. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think Jeff must have done a video a month ago. Things to watch in 2018. Utrust. Oh, it's on a video 3 weeks ago. Top altcoin army picks 1 month ago. Utrust is on that list. So this is how you guys need to research. If you're new to the channel, you're new to the space, we put a considerable amount of time in here. The team is 20 plus people of professionals from all walks of life and business and entrepreneurs. And when people do this, they put a lot of work into these things. You know, Sasha has interviews with tons of these founders and people on the podcast and all this. So this is how you take advantage of it. Type in the search on AltCoinBuzz and find the video and go for it. Maybe you guys are already doing this. Maybe this is old hat to you. Quick check on the markets as we're cruising along. Bitcoin's at 11.2. That is nice. Okay, I'm going to try to wrap it up. Let's see. Let's get the last things in. Dr. G, help me out. I got to talk about some things that are going on in the chat. Bitcoin was created by AI. This guy's Trav says this. Travzilla. Well, I don't know, Travzilla. You got a great username, but I don't know about that. Oh, see, this is what I love. You guys are so much love out there. That voice was dead on. All right, everybody get on Twitter to Blockchain J and tweet him and say Matt's Blockchain J voice impression is right on the money. Get on there and just blast out his Twitter. Bitcoin is shooting up, Tyler says. We assume Litecoin will do the same. Could we assume that? Tyler, excellent question. Glad you commented. This is great that you just said that because it goes back to my earlier comments on trading and being involved in investment and watching your portfolio and having all this done. You should not assume anything. This today is a unique moment in the market. Do not take anything that is happening yesterday to correlate it with what's happening today, and don't take anything today to correlate it with what's happening tomorrow. This is not some Zen philosophy, guys, on market trading. This is, you need to say to yourself, this is a very unique moment, and go back to your investment plan, your trading plan. What did it say when you were in Electroneum and your trading plan says, when Electroneum goes up 30%, I'm going to take half of my profits? Go back to that. Write it out. Keep a journal. Look at these things. Look at what, especially on a green market day, when the market is up this high, this is easy for you guys to analyze this. 70 to 80% of you in the chat just said today that your portfolios are up overall. Well, that's good. You can make decisions and not be emotional that way. You're not depressed about your portfolio. You didn't stay up all night because your portfolio is doing bad. So can we assume that Litecoin is shooting up because Bitcoin is shooting up, that Litecoin will do the same? No, don't assume that. Look at the correlation charts that I showed you. Go on bitinfo.com, bitinfocharts.com, and look at the correlation between Bitcoin and Litecoin. 60% correlation over the past 3 months on the metrics that they use. So maybe, maybe not. All right, two more chat things in here. Percent of adoption, we are, what do you think? What's the percent of adoption that we are at? Well, I've heard some people talk about this in the space. Some people say we're under 1% of people who are even know about what's going on in crypto. So much room to go. So much room to go. Give me a couple more good ones, Dr. G. A couple more good ones in the chat so we can blast this out. What's Nick say? He's the mass adoption one. All right, go to altcoinbuzz.io, altcoinbuzz.io for everything that we have on the links, the channel, check the podcast, what's going on. You've got daily news with Shaylin. Let's look on the video list here, and I just want to give a quick comment for all the videos that are out there on AltCoinBuzz. 775 of you watching live right now. I appreciate you hanging on with me. This has been a big one, but You know, there's a lot to talk about. Bitcoin at 11,000. Why not? If you're bored with it, you can turn it off. But we do have to wrap it up here pretty quick. Hey, look at this. Steve put this video on the Ethereum recovery plan, EIP 867. And a shout out to Steve on his 8675309. Awesome. That was good. All right. Go here, watch that video. Here's Jeff's one that he just did. Charlie did a video. Here, let me see if I can do a Charlie voice. Hello, everyone. This is Charlie. I can't do it. Charlie, I love Charlie's voice. This is AltCoinBuzz. I just can't even do it justice. Much love to Charlie. Love his voice in the videos. He's going to do more. Check Shaylin's daily news on here. We've got a couple good reviews that have been done lately. If you guys want to see some awesome videos, Sash went to the Bitcoin Economic Forum in Singapore. This is gold, guys. Go here and watch these videos. The Malaysia and China feature that was 4 days ago. Watch, he did this rundown of all the ICOs that were represented. Sorry, not just ICOs, companies in the crypto space that were out there. 3 days ago, there's the Steve video on LightPay. Oh my goodness, he caused a ruckus on that. Go back and check it out. These are the ones that all catch my eye, and all of them are good. Game changers, game changers. All right, we're getting ready to wrap it up. I'm going to check the comments one more time. If you guys are in the comments, do you like this? Oh, hey, I just saw St. Louis. I love St. Louis. Who was that? Type in the chat. I think that's my guy from St. Louis there. Where's Jeff camping, eating toast? Jeff is toasting marshmallow coin. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's absolutely fabulous. Dr. G says Dent is coming up a lot. I'm not in Dent, so I'm not going to talk about it. I mean, it's not that I don't research a lot of stuff that I'm not in also on both sides, but there's somebody that's more of an expert in that. Guys, trading for 20 plus years in markets and things that I do as an entrepreneur, I'm going to talk to you about the stuff that I absolutely know. Internex. We did a video on Internex yesterday. It just got published. It's coming out. Nano, here we go. Here we go. I love this. I love this so much that you guys are saying, yeah. Oh, come on. Don't dog St. Louis. St. Louis is awesome. It's my hometown there, St. Louis. Come on. You guys are talking about marshmallow coin because Jeff being camping. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. WePower is coming up a lot. WePower versus Power. Okay. I will talk about things in the crypto space when it comes to power. Here is a good tool for you. Do you guys know about this? With sector rotation. Let's go to coincheckup.com. Have you seen me do this? This is important for y'all. Not from the South, but sometimes I say important for y'all. Go to this market tab here and go to categories. Click any of those. Doesn't matter which one you click. But to me, this is a sector watch, category watch. This plays into what I'm telling you guys about there's not enough companies in the world in crypto to cover all this use case. So if you get WePower and you get Power Ledger and you get all these companies that are trying to solve power, you could probably have a bunch of them. I'm not going to put a number out there, but I don't care. You could have 10 Power Ledgers, WePowers, and those that are in this space. And they would probably, in every country, in every environment, probably do well because the sectors are huge. So this is a good way to check categories or sectors and do sector watch of digital currencies on coincheckup.com. So here's all the categories. And see this show 71 more? See, they have all your categories so you can compare. And so I'm going to look in here. Let me try and find power because you guys are asking about the power tokens and coins. And I would just, love if somebody was standing right here and they could say, oh, there it is. I see it. You're missing it. It's right in front of you. What's the matter with you? Put your glasses on. You're right in front of it. It's right there. You're touching it. No, I'm not. All right. We got to just pull. I don't see. Here's the crowdfunding one I did. All right. We're doing an example. You got to look at You got to find the power one later, the clean energy ones, the things in that. Real world assets. Ooh, that's a good one. Check that out. But here, I'm going to go stuff that's involved in privacy. All right. These are all the coins that are in the privacy sector. And you know what I'm going to do. You guys know, right? You know what I'm going to do. I don't care about market cap. For all you market cap maximalists out there that care about that, I don't think you should be looking at it. Quit looking at it. So I'm going to toggle this. Well, these are first arranged according to market cap, but I want to know volume. So these are all the privacy coins, and I want to see what's going on today. I want to know about money flow, guys. Where's the money going in the last 24 hours? What kind of trading volume? Now, you know, you can't tell unless you go into the depth of the order books. The order books on the exchanges are going to tell you if there's more buyers or sellers. So all you cool cats that want to know all that, get in there and research it and then put it in the chat and tell the AltCoinBuzz army, give them the heads up, give them the info, go on Twitter, give them the info, find out trends. Say, hey, we saw a lot more buying volume coming into Verge today than we did sellers volume. But 24-hour volume, who's leading on the privacy? Verge. This is no surprise to you. In the last 7 days, it's up 61%. Last 24 hours, almost 25%. What are you doing with your Verge position? Dash, which I am in. I am in Dash. I'm a big fan of the Dash. The Dash. We like it. We like it. Zcash, another one that I'm in, that I will be in for the next 5 years. Here we go. Hash share. It's in the number 4 spot, but only 70 million. 89 million on Zcash. 110 million on the Dash. But compare this sector to itself. So when I'm talking about money flow into a sector, you're looking at sector rotation. And this is relevant to everyone out there that's listening. When you are in certain kinds of coins and you say, I want to be in privacy coins, go for best of breed, go for the big dog. If you guys ever watch anything on CNBC with regular markets, they're always talking about best of breed. They're talking about what's the best one in the sector, which has the most health, the most strength. Now, checkup.com does this full analysis with an algorithm score that they have to rate these coins. And again, I would compare this score to the same ones in the sector. So you can see that, look at how this is working with volume right now. 2 of the top ones in here, except for Pivx, that has a lot of trading volume, have a high algorithmic score according to them. So you can go on their site, you can find out what metrics they use to compute this on a daily basis. But this will just help you get a big picture view of what's happening right now. So we're in sectors, we're in privacy coins, you're looking at the top ones, there's the refresh. Why do we have so much love on privacy coins today? Lots of jumps, lots of volume coming in. There's Komodo, I've talked about Komodo, KMD. There's Pivx, you guys are in that. Bytecoin. Here's what I'm a fan of right down here, Trinity Network Credit. You guys should go back and watch Box Mining's videos with this company as they were at the NEO conference in there. Shout out to some love on Box Mining. Hey, all the crypto YouTubers, should give them all love. You should give them all love. They're helping grow the space. Nobody should be talking bad about any crypto YouTubers. I don't care who you are, because guess what? They're increasing your crypto portfolio. Just this space is so young. Don't get all high and mighty. Just know more volume into crypto is good for you. It's good for me. It's good for what's going on. Here, that's the privacy coin sector rotation, little thing I like to do all the time if you watch any of my videos. Let's do a market check before we go. Bitcoin's at 11.2. Ethereum's getting ready to hit that 1,000 mark again. Hey, look at this. You guys want to see maybe some of my portfolio? You can click this if you have favorited only my coins. This is on Coin Checkup. And you can see, look at all that love right there. Yep, I like that. And you know what I'm going to do to you again? 24-hour volume on mine that I'm in. See, these are just favorited. Those are just on mine. I want to know what the top volume is in dollars. I want to know money flow that's going into these. Dr. G is saying in the chat here, Ethereum Classic coming up fork. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know about it. Hopefully somebody does a video on that real soon. And look at the money flow by currency, yen, dollar, pound, etc. I'm so glad you asked. I don't know who said that, but I do that on a weekly basis. You should go on my videos and watch the weekly volume checks. You know, I decided since the week volume candle closes, I'm switching mine to Monday. Usually I do that on the weekends so you guys can get a macro picture, a global picture of all the crypto. But right now, I'm thinking I'm going to switch that to Wednesdays because that's when the candles close on the weekly chart. And I had some cool cats that pointed that out, and I wasn't really saying that. But, while we've been on this video, Bitcoin Cash has jumped up 100 per. What's going on with that? Here's some of my portfolio that I favorited on here. You guys know what's going on. Oh, you know, I'm a big fan of the Steam. Love the Steam. Oh, U-Trust. Yep, love the U-Trust. Not going to talk about it, but I love the U-Trust. Self-key kin. What am I doing with my kin token? Real life usage with the Kick Messenger app. I'm into those. Real life usage. We already talked about all that. All right, one last comment before we sign off. If you just joined us, this is the Altcoin Buzz, the Saturday live show. Please type in the chat. Do you like a live show? Do you like a live stream right here? We got to put ourselves on the line. The Altcoin Buzz team is super huge, and it's hard to keep up. The chart guys rock too, Matt. That's nice. See, Christopher in St. Louis, I'm pretty sure he's on Steam. I am pretty sure he is on Steam. He's good crypto guy there. Love the Steam. Love the Steam. If you guys like these live videos like this and you want to get on here, here we go. What I'm going to do, see, we had some technical things with me going live today, but what I'm going to do is get some of the team to call in so we could ask them questions live on the air. But you heard the feedback in that initial pop we just tried to do a video, and I probably messed up a couple thousand people from seeing the live stream. So, but I want to get do podcast live too. Oh my gosh, you're asking for a technical nightmare here. Shaylin live. Oh, we love Shaylin live, man. Shaylin, are you listening? I hope you're listening. You're getting love in this YouTube live stream. Shaylin coming at you live. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me. One more comment that I'm going to give a shout out on before we sign off this thing. Oh, you guys are good to me. Hey, if you could please hit the like button. If you like live stream videos from the Altcoin Buzz team, I don't care who you are, you should get Blockchain J on here. Jeff, what's going up, everybody? Do you want me to do a YouTube live stream? Oh, I can't. I just can't. We love the Jeff. Yeah, call him. Nelson says call Jeff. He is camping in some remote, undisclosed location, and according to the Altcoin Buzz Army, eating marshmallows. Roasting his marshmallows coins over an open fire. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Altcoin Buzz. You guys know how big of a team we have, right? Lots of people, lots of personalities. You got a little something of everybody. Everybody to love on here. If you don't like me, it's cool. So won't take it personally. It's all good. You need to get on here with Steve-O. Steve is funny, man. I enjoy watching his. Travzilla says Jeff is in a sea of marshmallows right now. Talk real coins. I talked about real coins a lot. Follow the money, guys. Follow the top 20. Find out market correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ripple and all your top ones, and find out how correlated it is to you. Find out what percentage of market share that your coin holds over this. Oh, here you go. One last little tool. One last little trick. Are you ready? Here we go. Thank you, Floyd. That's awesome. I love that you love tips for trading. I think money management for the Altcoin Buzz Army is more important than anything. If you guys are out there and you're just getting into coins, just only to find out a couple weeks later that you're going to get out of it because you're scared then I believe you should take a little check at a long-term perspective. What's your Twitter handle, Matt? Twitter handle, Matt. Been talking a long time against here. Crypto Trade Matt. Crypto Trade Matt for you guys. Do you want more live videos? Here we go. One last trick before you go. What were we talking about here? One last trick on... I'll find something for you to show you guys the trick. Because you mentioned Ethereum Classic, I'm just going to pull this up. Click on Ethereum Classic. Go to this. Go to the chart tab here on Coin Checkup. And go to date range. And find out over the last 3 months. Gives you a daily chart. And you see these lines here, guys? All right, if I hover over right now, today, see these candles down here on volume for the markets? See, that's a daily candle. All right, so this is today, February 17, 18, because we have people overseas and markets closing, all that. So I'm going to go to February 17th. You can see that Ethereum Classic price in the chart on top. Price is in the green line. The market cap is in the blue line. The total crypto market is down here. So the total amount in crypto, 496 billion. Okay, 496 billion. Now, what percentage of Ethereum Classic is total crypto? 0.48%. So for one company to be a 0.5% of the market is huge. It's huge. And you can see the daily volume and the circulating supply of that. All on this chart right here. But make sure that you switch this to 3-month chart. Because if you just pull up the last 7 days, you're going to get different trends on this. Because it's going to say, gotta wait for that to pull up. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. See this? I'm still on the 17th. Now I'm on the 16th. So these are short-term trends. So did Ethereum Classic gain as a percentage of the total overall market from the daily chart? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Is that unusual for it? Compare one to the other. Compare trends to other trends for that crypto. Compare trends globally to Bitcoin. And you can find that out by your volume, by your percentage of the total market. I'm not really concerned what this number is up here as much as right here. See this up here? Global market cap, 518 billion. Whatever. That's going to be a lot bigger as more global money comes into crypto. But here, Bitcoin dominance, not concerned about that either. I want to know, $22 billion have been traded in the last 24 hours in crypto. That's the number I want to know about. That's the trend I want to know. Where's the money flow? What's going into this? So find out on your coins. I know you guys always want to talk about the other coins. You want to talk about the other 1,480 besides the top 20. And that's cool. But you go ahead and compare them. All right. Did I just say one last check? One last check on the chat. All right. We're losing you guys. Losing you guys. All right, here we go. One more. I said money flow. I said money flow. One more on here just to make sure before we close this up. Rocket. All right, Rocket, you get a shout out. What'd you say? 5 trillion in 5 years minimum. Regulations considered as well. I like that comment right there. I like your long-term perspective. I like your style. I like your style on there. 5 years and 5 trillion. Is that reasonable? That's reasonable. No problem. How do we survive without AltCoinBuzz? Don't stop talking. We need you. All right. You guys in the chat right now, last thing we're going to do, in trillions, give me a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you think we're going to be at in 2 years? What do you think the total market cap of crypto is going to be at in 2 years? This is not me. I'm not giving you price predictions. I'm not a financial guru, investment advisor. Thanks, Nadine. Thanks, Nadine. I'm not This is altcoin buzz right here. Army. The Army's shouting out. In 2 years, give me your single number. What you think it's going to be in trillions. I'm getting 7s and 5 trillions and whoa, 20 trillion, 21 trillion. You guys are on it. My goodness. All right. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting subscribe. Oh, there's my buddy Giant Slayer right there. Big shout out to the Giant Slayer. Love that guy. I love that guy. All right. Cryptocurrency market cap in 2 years. Going to give you 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds to tell me what you think the market cap in trillions in the next 2 years is going to be. What are we getting on average, Dr. G? Somebody said 0. Come on. You're the crypto minimalist. Well, all right. You guys make me laugh. We love the altcoin buzz army. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for hitting the like button and subscribe. Thanks for going to all of the other. And we will see you next time. Thanks, everybody.